Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and since February is coming to a close, I thought I'd bring you guys this kind of video. Yes, you read the title. Not only is this an update to Muppet Star Wars 4, but I'm also going to be talking about future projects that I have in mind and that I would like to do, and so on. So first up, another update for Muppet Star Wars 4. Well, okay, here's the thing. As of now and currently, I have a feeling that Muppet Star Wars 4 will not be released on May the 4th. Now, this has, okay, the other Muppet Star Wars films that I've done, the first and the third one, they did not come out on May the 4th. Only Muppet Star Wars 2 came out on the date of May the 4th. The first and the third Muppet Star Wars films that I did, well, they came out, around, different times when, other Star Wars materials came out. The first Muppet Star Wars came out around the same time when Episode 8, The Last Jedi, came out, and the third Muppet Star Wars film, it came out around the time when Season 2 of The Mandalorian began. So, that's a good exception, and I'm sure, that's okay, and you guys wouldn't mind. You would understand. So, yeah, I mean, it's a shame, it may seem like that it might not come out on May the 4th, but probably very later on this year. I don't know, maybe later in the summer, or if something else of Star Wars comes out later this year. I don't know. I just have to wait and see. But also, I have still been thinking of, ideas and how the story is going to turn out for Muppet Star Wars 4. I mean, I have figured out, how it's gonna go, but, I mean, it's the characters. There's so many characters that I want to put in Muppet Star Wars 4. As I stated, this is gonna give you, that Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers vibe, you know what I'm saying? And besides, the Muppets, they will have guest stars, And why not, for a twist, it'd be, say, Disney characters and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That'd be really awesome. And again, I've stated this, I did that kind of thing before in, the past 3 Muppet Star Wars films. I featured Batman, etc. So, when something happens with Muppet Star Wars 4, if something good happens and the progress, then, I'll bring you guys another update for Muppet Star Wars 4. But that's that on Muppet Star Wars 4 for now. Next up, after Muppet Star Wars 4, I'm considering doing a spin-off film straight from Muppet Star Wars 4. I won't say that much on what this is going to be like, but I will say, of course, the Muppets are going to be in this, as well as, my character, John Coleman, the director of the Muppet Star Wars fan films. Basically, this has to do something with, finding treasure, basically, and, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. Now, I'm not saying, okay, I'm not saying this is going to be, say, something like Muppet Treasure Island. No, I mean, this is gonna be a bit different, okay? Maybe, probably it could be a nod to Muppet Treasure Island. I don't know, but you'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so, now comes, talking about, future projects that, I have in mind, and, I have in consideration, that kind of stuff. I would also like to give a huge shout-out to, my beloved fiancé, Tubbytronic Productions, because there are some projects that, we've talked about, that, we're going to do together, etc. And, yeah. So first off, the projects that she has in mind, well, recently she's been considering on doing, say, something with Bob the Builder, because recently we've been getting in a Bob the Builder move, you know, because recently we did some voice impressions, so, like, it's gonna be, obviously, okay, like, she's considering doing it, like, in stop motion, and that's all I'm really going to say, okay? I'm not gonna give away that much, and that goes for what I'm talking about in this video, from starting with Muppet Star Wars and so on. Also, a while back, we also talked about doing some content with puppets, like, you know, I've talked about this before. I know that I have heavily been considering making puppets of my own, because I have so many puppet characters in mind that I've created, and they will be so awesome. Like, they will look so good as puppets, you know, and there's so much puppet content I want to do with these puppets. And, you know, how much further I take, you know, making these puppet videos, and how good, you know, they can turn out. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, and I think, you know, it's just, it would be so amazing, and just, I'm eager to do this, you know? And I do have, I can't remember if I talked about this before, I've always had this in consideration, making, you know, a couple of movies with the puppet characters. That would be really awesome, you know? Movies with these puppet characters, because I have some stories in mind, which, yeah, I think this would be really awesome. You know, you'll just have to wait and see. I hope this can happen as soon as possible, making these puppet characters. I'm just so eager to see them come to life, and just, you name it. So, there's that on puppets. Also, other, like, projects that I have in mind, well, this one I have in consideration for both me and my fiancé. I haven't told her this yet, but, you know, it's gonna be like, say, a love story, you know? That's really all I'm gonna say. So, yeah. Of course, you know, I'm gonna discuss this with her, you know, of what this is. So, again, don't want to give away that much. Also, another one that I had in mind, and recently I've been thinking about this, and I know that at times this popped in my head, a human and an alien going on adventures, and the alien is going to be, you know, will be a puppet. So that's all I'm gonna say, okay? Which I think this could be pretty good and pretty funny and entertaining. So yeah. But really, that's all I've got, you know, to say on these projects. I am really looking forward to doing these, and, you know, I wish that these could happen as soon as possible, but, you know, sometimes these things do take time, so, you know, can't deny that. And I know the same goes for my fiancé on what she wants to do. So, yeah. But anyways, so with all that being said, you know, I thank you guys for watching this video, you know, not only giving an update on Muppet Star Wars 4, but talking about, you know, other projects that I have in mind, and that I'm sharing with you for the first time, and, you know, giving you hints, not giving away that much, you know what I'm saying. So anyways, and yeah, I love you, honey. Shout out to you, and, you know, to all of you, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yep, this being the last video for February, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And, by the way, March is just around the corner, and speaking of Star Wars, The Mandalorian's on the way. Take care, and peace out.